Do you guys agree this is a treasonous conspiracy, a seditious conspiracy, and should these people all be arrested? Does everybody say yes? I get it.
I would love to see a jury actually decide. I don't know that a jury would actually convict him. I honestly don't know that a jury would convict Obama. I think there's probably more chance of a jury convicting someone like Brennan or Comey or other people that are involved than Barack Obama, because I think Barack Obama is still so popular with most Americans, and the idea of convicting the president this long after he's out of office, I think that most Americans will find that objectionable. I would like to see it. That doesn't mean that I think that it would happen.
Yeah, I think it'd be great to have the evidence finally come out to light. Not that we haven't known about it for a long time.
Yes,
people have been paying attention. It's been covered extensively, but to have it be presented in such a really public forum would be great. I don't know though. Treason, as defined, treason, I think, is the only, if my memory serves me correctly, it's the only crime defined in the Constitution.
Yeah. And
it has a very narrow definition. And I don't think that what Barack Obama did meets the definition of treason in the Constitution. Guilty of a crime, yes, but treason gets thrown around a lot by people online, and I don't think that this is treason.
Sedition. And this is what I have to explain, because people throw treason around to mean that you've undermined your country. Treason, betrayal, is like, okay, if me and Phil are, working on a deal, and then I go to Phil's chief rival Shane and give Shane all the secrets, I have betrayed Phil to Shane. That's treason. So it requires levying war against the United States or adhering to its enemies. Levying war typically was referred to mean that you were literally like raising an army and then attacking the government. Seditious conspiracy, however, I love pulling this one up. It's one of my favorites. Let's pull it up now. Because Grok, I'll tell you why I'm so pissed off about the AI component of this. It's a reflection of the institutions. No, we had this journalist on. Literally, no matter what Democrats do, these people just tell you to sit down and shut your mouth. There is nothing you can do about it. And that pisses me off. So when I'm talking to a journalist and I say, Democrats arrested Donald Trump's lawyers. Well, you're allowed to arrest people. Okay, well, they did it under false pretenses, accusing Jenna Ellis of RICO, which is insane, simply because she drafted a letter. Well, it's your prosecutors are allowed to do it. And I'm like, okay, should Trump prosecute them? No, that'd be wrong. So what do we do to remedy the fact that we have a rogue political faction in this country violating the law to win political power? Guess you can't do anything. So when I talk to Grok, when I'm typing in this stupid AI chatbot, it's this smarmy, weaselly, there's nothing you can do about it. We can do whatever we want. And I'm like, okay, well, we'll vote for Trump again and again and again. I don't care what it does. Because at this point, here's what it says. If two or more persons in any state or territory in any place subject to the jurisdiction of the U.S. conspire to overthrow, put down, or destroy by force the government, or to levy war against them, or to oppose by force, blah, blah, blah. Grok says it's not a seditious conspiracy because a political conspiracy doesn't use force, even when you're using law enforcement against your political opponents, which is insane. It is the pinnacle of sophistry. It is the pinnacle of this liberal cult. It's like when I was sitting down, I'm going to throw it to myself. When I was sitting down with Adam Conover, and he was defending that woman. I forgot her name. She got arrested and she got her visa revoked for criticizing Israel or whatever. And I said, well, that's the jurisdiction of Rubio. He decides whether if you go to a country and you speak out against them and break their laws, they can enforce it against you. And he argued against that. And then I said, okay, so go to the UK and make jokes about Islam. And he was like, huh? I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't get it. What are you talking about?
What does that even mean? I'm just so confused about everything right now. And I said, let me help unconfuse you. You would not go to any other country and play that game. As if the people watching are so stupid they can't read it themselves and understand what's happening. In the seditious conspiracy law, this is what it's like talking to these journalists and these AI as they're built upon this psychotic sophistry. It literally says conspire to overthrow. There's no use of force implied in that. And if the argument was literally from those who crafted this law that you could overthrow the government through financial terrorism or through political manipulation and blackmail, but not force, that was allowed, is the stupidest argument ever made by anybody. I am sick of hearing it from our institutions like mainstream press and now this big tech garbage that no matter what, Trump is wrong and you can't do anything about it. I'm like, dude, after the 800th time looking at these AI chatbots, okay? And again, I don't throw the AI thing away. The point is they are aggregates of the corporate press. The attitude of the New York Times is Democrats have never done anything wrong. Trump is always wrong. And when you finally do catch Democrats, you can't actually bring charges against them. I'm sick of it. I'm done. The same thing is true with defamation. How many times over the past 10 years have we seen the corporate press lie about everything a prominent conservative has said? And they go, well, you can't sue him for defamation. You just can't do it. You can sit down, shut up, and take your beatings like a good boy. Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.